Right, good evening again, everybody. So, huge apologies that we've had a bit of a gap in our adventures of Toto. But I'm back and I've got sound this time because reading a story without any sound wasn't very good. So we're back and we're ready to go. So we're going to catch up from where we left off, find out about where the kittens are going and what happens next to them. So enjoy. He's cat royalty. That's where the Archduke comes in, and Ferdicat is the family name. It's quite fabulous, really. What's more, he's terribly handsome. He always wears a dashing black cape, and as his family tradition, carries a rapier sword. He's the finest swordsman in the whole of Europe. Never been bested. So what happened? Asked Toto, eager to find out why this great ninja had fallen from grace. After they finished their training and Larry got the job at number 10, he and Ferdicat just didn't see eye to eye on the role of ninja cats. Ferdy, well, let's just say he's not as keen on humans as the rest of your order. He thinks cats would do a better job of running things. I mean, he's probably right, but we're all on the same planet and humans have their uses too. So it's good to live and let live. Anyway, things came to a head and it's said that Larry inflicted the only defeat in combat Ferdy has ever suffered. He's been living his life in exile ever since. So, what has he to do with the missing cheese is anybody's guess. Catface looked up and spotted the famous Greenwich landmark up ahead, a very old ship called the Cutty Sark. Mary, make for the old warehouses. We have to get in undetected. Leave that to us, my friend, said Mary, as the three seagulls expertly circled the docks. This place is teeming with guards, News observed. The gulls glided silently over the sloped rooftops of the warehouses, searching for somewhere that they could land unseen. But scores of cats were patrolling, dressed much like the ones in the bar and armed with menacing-looking rolling pins. Toto, you might need to show us some of your skills. I hear you're famous for, said Laura. Of course, replied Toto. The young gull started to spiral slowly downwards until she was directly above two big and scary-looking cats guarding a rooftop below. Get ready to jump. 3, 2, 1, go! The ninja cat leapt headfirst towards the shadows. She could just about make out beneath her. As she approached the first guard, she swung her body so she was upright and then deftly bounced off his shoulders, using him as a trampoline to jump into the night air again. He looked around bewildered about what had just landed on him. He didn't have time to wait, and it wasn't too long he didn't have to wait too long to find out. Toto descended again with a roundhouse kick which sent him flying. She pushed off and sped through the air towards the second guard. He turned just in time to see a blur of Toto's Breton top before her paw knocked him into next week. The ninja then landed silently and effortlessly on her back paws. That felt good, she said as her comrades landed next to her. That was truly awesome, dude, said Laura. Toto smiled at her, then quickly took charge of the situation. Right, girls, we need you to fly to Downing Street immediately and tell Larry that Archduke Ferdicat is back and we're going to need reinforcements. We'll try and find out where the cheese is and make sure the ship doesn't set sail, okay? Good plan, little cat, said Mary. But be careful of that Archduke Ferdy what's-it. If he's half as dangerous as Catface make out, you best have your wits about you. The three gulls headed off into the night sky, leaving Toto, Silver and Catface to face the deadliest foes, one of Toto's own, a fellow ninja warrior. Slowly and methodically, the cats lowered themselves down from the rooftop. Catface almost slipped a couple of times, so Toto helped him out, but it was clear his balance had been improving a lot during his training with Brenda. When they hit the ground, they hid in the shadows to get their bearings. "OK, Catface, where now?" Toto asked. "My instinct says this way," he said, pointing to the right, where a row after row of old warehouses jutted out into the river. My father used to bring me here all the time when we were smuggling cheese himself back in the day. If we get challenged, remember to act, well, you know, cutthroaty. Unfortunately, as they slunk around the corner, trying to look as cutthroaty as possible, they came face to face with an enormous, growling, salivating, ferocious and worryingly hungry-looking Doberman dog. "No one move a muscle," whispered Toto. Although there was no danger of that, as Catface, he looked like he'd been frozen into a rat statue. "I'll recognise you, rapscallions," the beast growled, her eyes narrowing. She looked like she wanted to devour them. "Tell me, what's the best way to enjoy Norwegian prawns?" Spluttered Silver. He turned to see if his sister had an answer to this strange question. There was no one in the place she'd been standing half a second ago. Instead, there was a whirl of black and brown fur whizzing past her ear as Toto launched herself right into the dog's ferocious face. "Don't, Toto!" shouted Catface, but it was too late. The little ninja's back foot connected with the big dog and shot her back through the crate of wooden pallets, knocking her clean out. "Have you lost your mind, Catface?" asked Silver. "That thing's going to kill us." "Actually, I rather think she wasn't," Catface replied as the group gathered around the passed-out dog. "That was the code question for the undercover police force. If only I'd realised that sooner. She's on our side." Catface shook the dog gently to try and revive her. "Mayo, the best way to enjoy Norwegian prawns is with mayo," he muttered. "Oh no, you're not working with a dog, are we?" moaned Silver. "Listen, I might be greedy, and you, Catface, are quite vain." "Well, you do have me there," admitted Catface. "But dogs are idiots. They simply can't be trusted. They're too excitable. They lick everyone, and frankly, they smell. We cannot buddy up with a dog on Toto's first mission." "Well, it might be your first mission, but let me assure you it's not mine," the Doberman retorted, catching them all by surprise as she sat up and rubbed her head. "So if you'd be so kind, please do not do that again. It really hurt." "Sorry about that. The training kicked in," said Toto. "No hard feelings. I'm sorry about the whole grrr, angry dog thing. You gave me a start when you came round the corner. I'm under cover, so got into character and all that jazz. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Sheila Snarlingfoot, CIA. "CIA?" asked Silver. "Criminal investigation animals. The human just think we're police dogs, but we run our own cases on the side. We're an interspecies department, so we work with cats all the time. In fact, my boss is a cat." "No surprise there," muttered Silver to Toto under his breath. The cat went to shake paws, but Sheila had other ideas and gave all three of them a big lick. "See, Catface? Licks. Gross," cried Silver. "Force of habit. Sorry. Dog thing." "No sweat. So have you heard about the ADF?" asked Toto. "Well, I haven't been able to get too close. He seems to only share his plans with a few trusted henchmen, especially his mean grey cat with one ear." "Elias," said Toto. "Yep, that's the one. Turned up here half an hour ago, soaking wet and in a terrible mood. There've been other hired goons turning up all day with big containers, but I haven't been able to get close enough to them to find out what's in it." "The cheese," said Silver. "It must be." Toto quickly filled Sheila in on the potential catastrophe at Downing Street. "Goodness," said the Doberman. "I had no idea it was that big. We just heard ADF was back and wanted to see what he was up to. This explains why he's got such a big ship. It seems that Archduke has been recruiting an army. There's a good 100 cats and rats on board, but what can he be planning to do?" "I don't know," said Toto, "but we need to get on board and find the cheese and make sure it doesn't leave port. Otherwise, we might have a major international crisis on our hands." Right, we'll leave it there. Good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. And hopefully I will speak to you all tomorrow. Keep safe, and don't forget to have a little look on Google Classroom or on Facebook for the special project that I've set you this week with the Imaginarium Dance Theatre. It's a really good creative project, and I know you will all have some brilliant ideas, so give it a go. Okie dokie, look after yourself. Good night. Bye.